Student athletes face a unique set of challenges that can significantly impact their mental health, juggling academic responsibilities alongside rigorous training schedules and competitive pressures. These individuals often navigate a delicate balance between success in the classroom and on the field. The demands of performance expectations, coupled with potential setbacks and injuries, can contribute to stress and anxiety and even a burnout. It becomes crucial to recognize and address the mental well-being of student athletes, fostering an environment that promotes open dialogue about the challenges they may encounter. Support systems, including coaches, teammates, and academic advisors, play a pivotal role in providing assistance and understanding. By acknowledging the mental health and physical health, educational institutions and sports organizations can contribute to the overall well-being of student athletes, helping them thrive both academically and athletically. All right, can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
My name is Kevin Connolly. I'm a sophomore here at Mcdaniel. I'm a marketing major and I'm on the men's basketball team.
Jordan McLean. I'm a sophomore. My major is kinesiology and I'm a member of the women's basketball team.
My name is Jasenia Ortiz. I'm a senior. I play field hockey and I run track. And my major is kinesiology with a minor in sports coaching.
My name is Christian Homer. I'm a sophomore at Mcdaniel College. I play football. My major is computer science.
All right, Kevin, can you express moments where your sport is taken away from your personal time?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like basketball takes a big chunk out of our days, and usually we're in the gym or doing something basketball related for 4 to 5 hours, so you're definitely going to have to sacrifice some of your personal time and then prioritize basketball.
Sometimes I cannot go out with my friends, or I can't just go out and party because I know the next day I have practice or whatever, so just keep my priorities straight.
I started doing sports when I was 5, so until I came to college, I never really had a personal life. It was always going to school, going to practice, going to my second practice for travel, and then going to work, and then coming home. So my days usually started from 5 a.m. and didn't end until 1 in the morning.
We got practice every day. We got lift in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. We got meetings in the morning sometimes, 7:15, 7:30. And then even sometimes in between classes, you gotta meet with the teachers, in between classes, sometimes you gotta meet with the coaches to watch film.
Throughout the season, have you ever had moments where you felt depressed or overwhelmed?
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
We lost every game.
Not so much depressed or anxious, but I'm definitely felt overwhelmed sometimes. Usually when you tend to overthink things on the court, it tends to carry over into other aspects of your life, and sometimes hard to manage, but if we put a good head on things, I think it should all be good.
Women's sports are kind of different. There can be drama, so there's times where nobody wants to talk to you at all, and you're kind of alone. And then playing field hockey and being the only minority on that team, there's a big spotlight on you because a lot of people don't look like you. So feeling the pressure when I fail kind of makes me upset because everybody kind of looks at me to do a lot of things.
Yes, with school, I felt overwhelmed with my schoolwork, and then on top of me practicing every day, then just coming home and trying to cram in my work on top of basketball.
Express a moment where you felt frustrated simply because your sport can be challenging as a student athlete.
Okay, so in a recent game that we had played, I was just frustrated with my performance, I guess, and it kind of showed.
Yeah, pretty much all season. It felt like I was practicing for no reason because we would be doing all this work in practice, and in the game, it don't help. Well, I'm not gonna say it don't help, but scores ain't add up how we wanted it to add up.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when you put a lot of time and effort into your sport and then you tend to not to perform as you like, it definitely takes a toll on your mental health. Not as serious, but I feel like it's definitely frustrating, especially when you feel like you should be seeing different results and you're not. So that's why I feel like it's important to just stay positive and keep working.
High school, I always had to travel a lot, so I would miss a lot of Fridays and Mondays from school. So a lot of my teachers didn't really understand and would like give me zeros and not let me make things up, which sucks because I really cared about my grades because I wanted to go to college. And then in college, it just gets kind of stressful, especially with track when you're like traveling for like weekends at a time. And with my major, I miss a lot of labs, so it can kind of be frustrating because some professors don't really care that you miss school for those things that are excused. And I had a teacher try and fail me last year because of that.
Ever been a time you felt the need to take a break from field hockey?
Yeah, this year, my senior year was the hardest. I didn't really have a lot of support, so I felt like quitting in the middle of the season. But after like talking to like my mentor back home and my parents, like they kind of helped me finish it out because being alone was kind of hard. And then with track, I actually did just make the decision to not go back because of things like that and putting myself first. So finally having those conversations with myself, I've decided to quit track.
No, football is kind of like my release to help with all everything inside.
Yeah, actually, I was not gonna play college basketball. I was just gonna like quit after high school just because like the experience that I had. So, but I'm glad I got like another opportunity to play the next level.
Never really felt like I've needed to take a break, but for example, when we come back from Thanksgiving or winter break, I usually feel great. So it's kind of indirectly seeing the effects of taking a break, and sometimes that could be the best thing for you.
Oh, can you share a normal day for you as a student athlete in season?
Oh yeah, in season typically I'll wake up and go to the gym to work out on the court, and then I'll go get breakfast and then get showered and attend all my classes, and then typically get to practice earlier, get a light workout in, and then hit the training room to get ready for actual practice. And then practice will be about 3 hours, and then we'll lift and then watch film. So after all that, then I'll come back to the room and then finish up all my homework and do it again the next day.
I'll wake up like 9-ish. No, I'll wake up at like 8-ish, then like around 9 I have like an individual workout. Then I'll like come back, shower, go to class, go to 2 classes. And then what else? I might have lift some days, then I have like film some days, and then, you know, practice for about like 2.5 hours. Then same thing repeat.
So my senior fall semester, I have an internship with men's basketball, men's football, and women's softball. So usually my days would start at 5:30 in the morning, and they would finish on Monday, Wednesday, Friday with women's softball. The list would finish at 8 a.m. and then men's football in the morning would finish at 9 a.m. And then I'd go to class from 10 o'clock till 2. And then field hockey practice, I had to be in the locker room report time at 3:10. And then we wouldn't get done sometimes until 7 o'clock. And then I would come home, shower, eat, do my homework, and then sometimes men's basketball would have lift, so then I would go to those lifts. So after doing like my homework and everything, I wouldn't go to bed until like 1:30 in the morning, and then would wake up at 5 o'clock the next day to do that all over again.
Wake up around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and be in the weight room by 7:45, or be in the gym by 7:45 to do stretches and get to lift by 8. After lift, I got practice. Not practice. After lift, I go to breakfast. I go back to the room, shower. Then I got class at 10:20. Then another class at 11:30. Then I got a break in between, and I would either go back to my room and do some work, or go to meet with one of the defensive coaches, go over film, go over new plays that they're installing for the week. And I got a class at 3 o'clock. Right after that class, I gotta try and hurry up and get to practice by 4:15. That class ends at 4:10. Straight to practice. Practice ends around 6:30. I go to Glar for dinner, and go back to the room, do homework, go to sleep, and repeat.